you have trouble getting down to your toes, you can put you can roll up a towel or put something between your knees, right above your knees, put your feet together and then squeeze this. So this is called the IT band on the outside of your thigh here. And that's going to make it easier for you to get further down. So just a little tip there, if you want to be able to get down and touch your toes, you want to have more flexibility. If you have more flexibility, you have more mobility. If you have more mobility, you're going to hit the ball farther. That's a good thing, right? Okay. All right. So we said today core value is responsibility. So just going to talk briefly on that. Just remember at all times, you can never blame it on anybody else. It is up to you. You are responsible for your actions at all times. And you are responsible for the words that come out of your mouth at all times. Now, one of the times it makes it hard to be in control of your own actions, even though you still are, is when you're a little flustered, upset, or even mad. So remember, sometimes when things get a little heated, you got to calm yourself down because you are responsible for your actions at that time. And when we get mad, we don't think very well. So make sure, take a deep breath. Okay. What's the best way to handle the issue, the situation, the problem, whatever it may be? Very important in life that you learn how to calm yourself down so you think clearly. If you're frustrated and you're mad and you got a million things going through your head and you start just shouting out things and arms flailing all over the place, that's not a good situation. So you're in control of you. You are in control of your actions and your words at all times. So make sure that you do that. And I hope everybody has been super responsible around the house, helping out mom and dad, all the cleaning, not making messes. It's super important. We still got a little bit of time left here, finishing up school. You know, you're still stuck in the house for a little while, so make sure you're being super responsible. Okay, today we are going to play skee ball putting. You can take a box. I've got kind of like a poster board kind of thing. And all I did was come over here and I put 4 holes in this thing. So this hole down here at the bottom is the -5 hole. -5, that's not good. We've got 10 and we've got 25 and we've got 25. Now, why would I put -5? So I'll tell you in just a second. But next, first thing I'm going to do is I've got the carpet out here. So I'm going to peel the carpet back and I've got a box beneath there. It's got a little bit of a ramp to it, and the carpet allows the ball to roll up and jump. Now, the reason I put -5 on there is I'm responsible for how big of a swing I take and how hard I hit the putt. And if I don't hit it hard enough to get to the spot where I get positive points, then I'm going to get negative points, and negative points is not good. So it's my responsibility to get the ball to the hole. When I'm playing golf, if the ball does not get to the hole, it won't go in. Makes sense, right? So we want to get the ball in the hole, and it's our responsibility to understand how big of a swing and how much power it takes, how much force we have to roll the putt with to get the ball to the hole. Seems simple enough. So on this one here, what we're going to do is we're going to play a little quick game to 50 points. Now, once again, I've got my starting point here. I've got to jump up the ramp, over the -5 hole, and into the positive stuff. So I'm going to take a little bit bigger swing just to start so I have a better feel. Oh, just went right over, didn't get anything. That's not good. I got to make points here. Luckily, the bush kicked the ball back out. Same thing, big swing. Oh, just missed it again. Man, I got to work on my putting. All right, I'm going to adjust a little bit here. I'm going to go up there to that 25. Oh, man, I just missed it again. I cannot wait to get back on real putting greens to work on this putt. Oh, nothing there. Everybody at home is probably going, man, Coach B is not that good. Hey, we got a 10-pointer. We got a 10-pointer. All right, here we go. Here we go. He is on a roll. He's on a roll. Here we go. We're going to 25 over here, 25, 25. Oh, and just over there. Oh, my thing. Hold on. Thing fell down. Makes it kind of hard. Get my balls back over here. Get that pine straw. All right, here we go. I got my balls back. Okay. Now, Coach B has. So I'm going to give myself 1, 2, 3. I got 6 balls left. I've got 6 balls to make as many points as possible. Really important. Oh, right over top of it. So that was too hard. If it doesn't go in the hole, I hit it too hard. So I need a little bit less. Oh, that one went in there. There we go, up to 20. Up to 20. So I got to understand how big of a swing, how much power. Oh, man, I am tearing that 10 up. We're up to 30. I'm just going to go straight with the 10s. Oh, right over top of it. That was too hard. Too big of a swing for me. That's not good. Oh, one more. Coach B lines up the putt for the win. To win the Masters. And he makes the putt. That's 50 points. So, what I'm going to challenge you to do at home is to make your own little skee ball kind of thing. You can do it out of cardboard. You can go to if you can get some from the store one time, you can get poster board. You can find a way to make the holes in it, make them worth points, challenge your brother or sister. So in skee ball, you put your money in, you get like 10 balls. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll 10 putts. Whoever gets the most points in those 10 is winner chicken dinner. And what you can do to make it more competitive is challenge your brother or sister, and whoever does not get the most points has to do some chore that you don't want to do. I think that's pretty good, right? It'd be fair, you know, if you guys are pretty evenly matched. If one of you is way better than the other, maybe the really good player only gets 8 balls and the person who's not quite as good gets 10. Maybe that evens it up for you. So it's a way to kind of do what they call a handicap. All right. So now, trivia time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a diagram of the parts of the golf hole. Now, in your yardage book, there is a diagram of the hole. And you got to be able to tell what parts of the hole are. This is part of the test. There's like 3 questions. If you got all 3 of them wrong, you don't pass the test. We don't want that to happen. So we want to make sure you understand. So pay close attention to what we're going to do. Now, this area over here, we've got this area here, and then we got the area in the middle, and then we got the thing over here on the side. Even right next to it, there's this circle here. There's usually sand in that. These are white stakes, and down here, these are red stakes, which can also be yellow stakes. I'm feeling some raindrops. I may have to dive inside here in just a second. Don't know. All right. So what I want you to do is, yep, guess what? I'm getting ready to get soaking wet. Give me 1 second here. Let me just jump back inside real quick. Oh. It's starting to rain. Ooh, don't want to get soaking wet. All right, let me come back inside. Give me a second. Oh, it's dark in here. Hold on. Let me turn the lights on. Oh. Let me get some windows open. Get some lights on. I didn't think it was going to rain this quick, so. You know, it's that time of year we get these crazy rainstorms popping in here and there. All right. So, let me get this guy back up here. All right. So, oh, there it is. All right. Okay, so remember to raise your hand, and we will call on you. All right. Maybe this helps a little bit better here. Now, so the area where we start the play of the hole, there's usually numerous of them. Typically, there's 2, 3, upwards of sometimes 5 or 6 sets of these on a golf course. So this is where you start the play of a hole. What is this area called? So raise your hand on there, and Taylor will call on you.
The teeing area.
The teeing area or teeing ground may be what it says on the test. Some people call it a tee box. Well, some of the shapes of these things actually aren't boxes. They do crazy big circles or something like that. So the teeing ground is what it's called. What are these things on the teeing ground that tell you where you get the tee off from? Anybody?
Dylan.
Tee markers.
Tee markers. All right. Good answer there. So the tee markers, if you start at one tee marker, on your scorecard, you need to play that tee marker the entire golf course. Now, some golf courses have a mixture, and they'll call it some other set of tees, like a player tees or a Jones tees or whatever, when it may have you bounce back and forth. But you need to play what's on the scorecard. So if you go back here to the very back, which is for the really good players, and these are the blue tees, you always have to play the blue tees or the black tees or whatever they are. If you're a person who doesn't hit it quite as far, you might want to move up here because it's going to be a little bit more fun if you're playing from further up. And even little kids, sometimes we'll have tee markers way up in the fairway, which makes it a little more fun to play. Okay, so from the teeing ground, hold on, let me move this back. There we go. Okay, so from the teeing ground, we are trying to hit it into this area right here in the middle. Somebody tell me what that's called.
John.
The fairway?
The fairway. Good answer. Good answer. Now, the area that is to the side of the fairway that has taller grass, what is that called?
Audrey.
Oh. Wait, out of bounds? No. Out of bounds?
No, what's the tallest grass? So, no, the area just to the side of so the fairway's here. So right to the side of the fairway is the tallest grass on the golf course. What would that be called?
Out of bounds? No.
No.
All right, let's go with Steph. Steph? I don't think it's Steph. There you go.
The rough?
The rough. Yes, so the rough. So it goes from the fairway to the rough. So fairway is cut pretty close. It's not the closest mown grass, but the rough is the tallest grass on the golf course because it's rough to hit out of. It's harder to hit out of. Now,